beautiful day today. Starting to dry out, weather's looking nice, and it's time to try to open up this doorway and replace it with some new enclosure. We're going to tear this panel off, take out this old door frame, put some new framing in, put a new piece of sheathing over it, and get that cleaned up, ready for siding. Once I do have the opening open, I'll be able to clear out all that debris we have from the demolition that we did yesterday and get it cleaned up. So I think I'll go ahead and get started. Well, I've got this door torn out, and as I feared, we've got some rot. These joists right here are just destroyed. It does not look like it goes back very far. Yeah, this stud shot is just falling apart. The bugs have eaten it, and the water's gotten in through this opening, and it's just wreaked havoc.
So what has to be done then?
Well, this sill plate's a little soft, but it's not terrible. Well, it's not to completely destroy. This side is pretty soft. This joist is all rotten. I'm gonna probably have to get underneath and see if there's any more problems.
Hello, spiders.
Yeah, it's a spider nest down there. There's a chance, because this porch comes up against the wall and it was never flashed, which is a big problem. There was no way to keep the water from coming into the foundation here. And so anytime it rained underneath here, strong rain, or it went under the siding and down into the foundation and has rotted out these joists. I need to find out if it's just a door opening problem or if it's all these boards across here. So I'm gonna have to crawl down underneath into the spider nest and look and see if there's any more damage that we're gonna have to deal with. Fingers crossed, it's just right here at the doorway. But worst case, I'm gonna have to shore up all these joists across here.
Do you have to replace them, or do you have to
I don't have to replace them. I need to what's called a sister joist. We'll get new treated lumber and just attach it to the good part of the joist and extend it all the way to the foundation and let that share the work. I really didn't want to go into the foundation today, but I don't think I have a choice.
You have to do it all today?
Well, I have to fix this first before I can close this hole. So unless we want to spend the night with a hole in our wall,
No, I don't think so.
I need to get this figured out.
Every time you start something, it ends up being twice as much.
Yep. Well, it's 100 years of rot here, so
You'd better get busy then.
yeah. I better not make haste. Get started on it.
Yeah.
Down here in one of my favorite places, the crawl space. I don't think it's spider season. It's a little cold for that, but it's definitely dirty, covered in cobwebs. Just gross down here. So we're down here to see if this floor structure's got anything to it. So far, I can see this one right here is where the door is. And you can see this one is shot, at least on the bottom half. Yep, it's rotten under the wall. This next one, bugs did a pretty good number on that one, and that's the worst one I see as far as how far back it goes. But one joist doesn't hold up the floor. Now, up underneath the wall, it's a different story. It's a little softer there. Here you can see what I'm talking about. It's pretty gross. Not much there on that joist. It's not even touching the plate. Let's look a little further down. Oh, that one's solid. That one feels good. That one's super solid. Plate's rock solid. Those two joists look good. This one, not so good. So all in all, it looks like the damage isn't too bad. It's gonna be work. I think the easiest way is gonna take some of that floor deck off and get to it from up above. Working underneath in the crawl space is horrible. I think that's the next step. I'm gonna close up this doorway opening temporarily. I don't think I'm gonna get that door done today. I think I've gotta focus on this floor and get this in shape. Then, once I have the floor rehabbed, we'll put some new plywood down, finish our door opening. So, now I gotta crawl back through this place. Jen, can you come get me? She ain't listening. Let's get out of here before mice get me. So what's next is I need to pull these floorboards up to maybe about right here, and I'll be able to get into the crawl space from up above and work on these joists. So it's not going to be a difficult process. Just going to take off these floorboards with a pry bar and toss them. We'll get new floor decking, OSB floor decking in, much stronger deck. Eliminate the bounce, the squeak. Once that's done, we'll have a nice floor system that's going to be just rock solid. I think I'll go ahead and get my tools and get started. I've got the floor up, and I suspect we got some problems. I mean, this joist isn't attached to anything. It's rotten. This one, pretty stable. This is the buggy one I thought was pretty rotten. It's soft at the wall. So from about this point to the other side of the room, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 joists that I'm gonna need to work on. Most of the problem's probably in the first foot or so, which means I've pulled back just under 4 feet, so I can do recover with just one sheet of plywood or this oriented strand board here. So I'll get these nails cleared off the joists, get it restructured, put some new subfloor down, and we'll be in good shape. Need to do this quick, otherwise I might have a couple of little boys falling in holes. Boys. Did you have a good day at school?
Yes.
Watch your step.
What you doing?
Making a big hole. Look at this. It's all wiggly. It's no good.
Can I go through? So you're working on the floor?
That's it. Yep, I'm working on the floor. How was your day at school today?
Good.
Did you learn anything?
Daddy, what's under this?
Dirt.
Is this the basement?
This is called a crawl space, Eddie.
You can crawl down in there.
You can crawl under there if you really want to, but I don't recommend it.
Daddy, are we gonna have a door? Is there a way
You want to live under there? I don't think we'll put
Are
a
we
door.
gonna have a door right here to
Is
get
there
in?
another way to get in the crawl space?
Can I put my foot in there?
So
There's nails.
once you're done, it's gonna be like the crawl space. Wait, you did all this right, like
No,
this you're doing
right.
right now? But I thought you pulled this like this, and you saw this, and then you put the boards on top, like in the dining. You would like this, so you're
Hey, be
doing,
careful.
like what you're doing right now. So where you put? Did you do that camera yet? Did you do a camera video with that? You take this whole board down.
Mhm.
This is your fourth episode. What was your favorite episode? So you're gonna take this whole floor out?
Daddy,
To the
why
other side
can't
of
we
the
go
room?
right
much.
here, Dad? Why can't we
This
go
much?
right here? Why can't
Why?
we go right here?
Close
Is
and
this actually a crawl space?
Close.
Are we gonna have this in our house? Why are you down in the crawl space?
I'm pulling nails.
I see another nail.
Yep. I better get back to work. Crazy kids.